Hey guys, what is going on here? Josh McLaughlin. And today what I'm going to do here for you is just going to do quick predictions of the Elimination Chamber, which is a pay-per-view card that I'm really looking forward to. Of course, the Elimination Chamber match is one of my favorite matches in the WWE. Um, but overall, the women's matches have been built, well, in the short amount of time I had to build them, pretty solid. Um, but again, yeah, 2 weeks to build the pay-per-view, definitely not enough time. So everything on SmackDown just seemed a little rushed. Um, but at least the women's division has had time over the last few months to kind of build some good rivalries. The matches should be pretty decent. And of course, the Elimination Chamber match should be a pretty solid match, especially with the likes of AJ Styles and Baron Corbin and Dean Ambrose and Bray Wyatt. Should be some pretty crazy stuff going down. But yeah, let's get started. The first match we have there would be Becky Lynch versus Mickie James. I think Mickie James is going to win this match simply because she's just coming back to the main roster, so it wouldn't make sense for her to lose. I think Becky Lynch will get her win back, probably on a SmackDown, or if they wanted to go right up until WrestleMania with it, they could do that as well. And that's when Becky Lynch will get her win back. And then we have Natalya versus Nikki Bella. This one's a little bit hard to call. It could go either way. To be quite honest, though, I think Nikki Bella is going to win. Just for the fact I don't see the rivalry going anywhere after this. I think Nikki Bella is probably going to move on to bigger things towards WrestleMania than Natalya. So I think this would be the end of the rivalry between the two, and I honestly don't see Natalya winning this rivalry. So I think Nikki Bella is going to win this match. Moving on to Randy Orton versus Luke Harper. This one's pretty easy. Should be a solid match, pretty hard-hitting match. I like the work Randy Orton's been doing. Luke Harper always is pretty good in the ring, especially for his size, just incredible. They're not going to make Randy Orton look weak going into WrestleMania. Randy Orton picks up the win. It might be somewhat of a screwy finish, but Luke Harper's going to eat an RKO out of nowhere and pick up the pinfall. Then we have the handicap match, which was just made on SmackDown. Kalisto and Apollo Crews versus Dolph Ziggler. I don't see Dolph Ziggler winning this match. I think it's just going to be thrown out with a disqualification. I see Dolph Ziggler just bringing in the steel chair, whapping one of them, or both of them with it. That or Dolph Ziggler just loses cleanly, which I don't see happening because they want to make Dolph Ziggler look a little bit better than he has been. I don't think they're ready to push this guy to the moon yet. If this character is going to work, which it has been, I can see them giving him somewhat of a title shot maybe in the future. But yeah, I don't see him winning this match. I see it being a disqualification or maybe even a no contest. And then we'll have the WWE Women's Championship, the SmackDown Women's title with Naomi against the champion Alexa Bliss. Naomi has been looking really good, especially her in-ring skill has definitely improved. Her character, she's getting a little better on the microphone, but I don't see Alexa Bliss losing this match. At the least, I don't see her losing until WrestleMania, but to be quite honest, she may not even lose at WrestleMania. They may have the title on her right up until SummerSlam, to be quite honest. Well, she's earned it. She's been pretty great on the SmackDown roster. She, since coming up from NXT, she's definitely stepped up her game, and she looks great, and she's a great heel. So, keeping the title on her until SummerSlam might not be the worst thing in the world. And then we have the SmackDown Tag Team Championship match, a tag team turmoil with basically every team on the SmackDown roster. We have the Ascension versus Heath Slater and Rhino versus the Vaudevillains versus Breezango versus the Usos versus American Alpha. I see the Usos winning this tag team title match and becoming the champions just for one simple reason. I think American Alpha, I think the titles were put on them too soon. I think it would have meant more at a bigger occasion like the Royal Rumble or WrestleMania. They're a better team when they're chasing the titles, which is what I think we're going to get going into WrestleMania. I think the Usos are going to pull it off, and we're going to see American Alpha chasing those titles and maybe winning them back at WrestleMania. But who knows? It isn't much of a division. You have two teams, American Alpha and the Usos right now. Although it was good on SmackDown to see the Ascension pick up the pinfall victory in the 12-man tag match. They're not going to do anything with it, obviously, which is a shame because, you know, I do like the Ascension. I do like the Vaudevillains. And Taylor Reese has just been used way incorrectly since coming up to the main roster. Which is a shame because there's so much talent in these tag teams. I just don't know why they just don't want to use them. It's probably just a lack of trust. I don't even think they trust American Alpha too much either, to be honest with you. It's just they really haven't done anything with the tag teams. They haven't been on TV for what, a month leading into the Royal Rumble, if that. At least not for very long. But this should be a pretty good match. It might be the match of the night as far as the wrestling goes. I'm still looking forward to it, so we'll have to see what happens. And then we have the main event, the Elimination Chamber match itself for the WWE Championship. The Miz versus Dean Ambrose versus AJ Styles versus Bray Wyatt versus Baron Corbin versus John Cena. I think The Miz will be the first one eliminated. The last three people in the ring, I can see it being Baron Corbin, Bray Wyatt, and John Cena. I think John Cena is going to eliminate Baron Corbin. Baron Corbin ain't going to like it. I think he's going to attack Cena, hit him with the end of days, and I think Bray Wyatt is going to pick up the bones and win the WWE Championship, which is well overdue. This guy should probably be on his third title reign by now, if they're decent title reigns, maybe even 5 or 6 if they're short ones. You know, this guy's been great since he stepped foot on the main roster. Well overdue. This is what I'm looking forward to most. If the rumors are true, I hope so. Really don't want to see Cena versus Randy Orton again. And since they showed that on SmackDown, I could honestly see it being Bray and Randy Orton at WrestleMania, which should be a pretty solid match. But overall, this match should be great. It should be brutal, like most Elimination Chambers are. We've had some bad ones in the past, though, but I don't see this one being one of them, especially when you got AJ Styles in the ring. And like I said, Bray Wyatt's probably going to win the WWE Championship, which is a moment that a lot of us will definitely bask in. You know, it's just going to be a great moment. It's going to be great for him, especially if they decide that they're going to keep it on him after WrestleMania, maybe go into a feud leading up to SummerSlam. He's got to keep the title for quite some time. I think he is a champion that you can build around, make him look strong, and then build somebody up. This is the time to do it. Maybe bring somebody up from NXT and build them up. Build somebody up to take the title away from Bray. It can't be Randy Orton. It shouldn't be John Cena. AJ Styles, who's going to complain if he wins the title? It shouldn't be Ambrose and Miz. It should be somebody that's built up to look strong. Baron Corbin should be the guy, to be quite honest, the way he's being built now. Give him a little bit more time to develop, and maybe a face Bray Wyatt against the heel Baron Corbin, maybe for SummerSlam, and that may be the time where Baron Corbin becomes a WWE champion, which I believe will happen this year. He's been doing great. He's on the up. He got a Fatal 4-Way victory, pinning AJ Styles on SmackDown. Just looking very forward to see his rise to the top, which is going to happen. He deserves it. He's working hard. You can see him improving each and every week. So I'm definitely excited to see what happens with him. But yeah, that'll be all for the Elimination Chamber. As far as we know, they may add something later on down the road. I don't see how they can, considering it's this Sunday. But it should be a pretty great card. Looking forward to it. I hope you guys do. Let me know what you think in the comments. Hit that subscribe button. And if you like the video, hit that thumbs up. Have a good one, guys.